Welcome to another episode of a Saint Vincent Untold Stories. As of recent, we are seeing an increase in popo crimes. Yes, sir. Just recently, someone run up on a car and do so clam and arrest one man and sent the other to the hospital. Yes, man, one gonna dove cut again. Every minute you turn your back, you hear bra 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 bra. Thing a beat off. Someone posed the question and said, Untold, when are we going to get rid of extreme poverty? And what is causing extreme poverty in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Well, here's what I want to do. I want to say big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. And I tell you, you are going to want to see this one and many more like it. Hold on, I am telling you. This video is very interesting. Please pay attention. You see, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a lot of people would see wrong and they would justify wrong. And that is why St. Vincent is under so much extreme poverty. We need to stamp out the corruption fast. It have some men in authority, in leadership positions. We call on them and we say, look, this area needs a road, this area needs a bridge. Most of the time, they don't take the contract and give it to a specialist. They take it and they give it to a friend. When that project is completed, we see all types of different problems. Take, for example, the modern medical complex. It only have one driveway. When you go there, there is traffic. The contractor who did that project, they had so many land to play with, but yet still they put a one-way lane. We have a system in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, wherein, as if you know somebody and you do a certain crime, then you can get away. While the person who doesn't have so much link does a smaller crime and pays a bigger penalty. And we saw that so many times with the persons taking monies from government institution. And when they take those monies, some get away scotch-free. They don't even bother to seize their travel documents. But from the time a man thief to garlic, him get 6 months. Everyone around the world knows that the Lassa volcano erupted, and the persons like Untold Stories and others advocated for St. Vincent to get help. But the supplies came, the monies came, then you heard the person saying, they fixed my neighbor's house and didn't fix mine. Or they gave this one this amount of money. So the ones that didn't get their homes repaired, because remember they were living inside probably 2 or 3 persons who got theirs repaired and they didn't get repaired. So when they go to the MP in these areas, the MPs would say, I would handle it. Which while the MPs knows that they don't support a certain side. So they try to put them under pressure. So that person eventually goes now to see the big man and nothing is still being done. Then there are those lick boots on the road who would say, you know what? You see the big man, he doesn't know anything about it. It is the smaller men that are causing the problem. But tell me something, if they went to the MP, then they went to the big man and still nothing was done. That means that the big man knows, but he doesn't pay attention to it because you are not one of his main supporters. The great Bob Marley said, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. The big man himself went on several programs saying that he knows that some people are not abiding to what his party represents. So if he knows that, why not do something? Why not get rid of the bad eggs? You know, it have some man in the system. They get a little contract from the big man and the regime, and they behave like if they run thing. So highty-tighty and hatty-hatty. No, sir, relax yourself. If you did run thing, you would have your own business and have 30,000-40,000 people employed. Wrong with you? Then we have a set of people who think that the big man is the one responsible for providing all the employment in the country. No, sir. Not care how you put it. No big man and no regime can employ all other people in a country. Then you have some people with some degrees who came back from study, and they think that they have to wait another big man to get the job that they want. You might keep waiting and waiting forever, and as the person that you want to retire never retires. They are reinstated because they know the big man. So while you continue to wait, someone else is doing what you ought to do. Go out and hustle, make something of yourself. We have a justice system in St. Vincent where officers cannot think with an independent mind. You see, if they arrest, if they press the wrong button, they themselves might be reinstated. Officers, you need to be like Solomon. Not because you know somebody, your friend knows somebody, and then someone comes to make a report, and you know that person is telling us the truth. That you are going to put your friend over that person. No, son, so system work. You took an oath to serve other people. You took an oath to defend the justice. We have a lot of young men and young women and the blacks. Them put to puff at them mouth and them behave like them a long mouth girl or ballahu. Them more longer than everybody else when you can't talk to them. Rude boy and rude girl, them a call themselves on the street. Them put on to skeng down and between them going out and party and them mash them boots. Them start to gallop like a wild animal. Boy, you mash me boots. Now do that again on a boy and something I reach you. Them never not reconsider about tomorrow. You live in Jamaica. You live a bad place, bad man city. But relax yourself. You live in a gated community but nothing not happen. So you want to push badness. Then you going to put your parents in a trouble. Can't pay the court and you can't pay lawyer fee. Then they put poverty on your whole family. Because you have to that jail and them have to bring all the things them consume you. And when you come out back your ball, boy, make you go back to jail anytime. I'm not afraid no boy, I'm not afraid no girl, I'm not afraid nobody. Because parents are bringing things every time you're down there. But one day the parents has to go home. And they won't be parented by your side anymore. You see some man their jail suffer. And some man tell themselves, if maybe know me now that do this, I mean now that do that. Because they have to stand up to the consequences. And they don't have any parents bringing anything for them. So some boy I go bait them up. Give them one or two puff and tell them, look, come check me later. And when them continue come for the puff, a man I go say, boy, you owe me. Bend this so. You see, I understand if you are in prison for self-defense. And it have some youth on the street, them hungry and thing, and them go handle little things. So they end up in prison. And it have one or two men get caught with little popo and thing. You know, self-defense, the man, them a practice because, as me tell you, them step in a some sort of bad man place. Well, one a be bad man place. Where some little ghetto youth depend some kind of out longer than scrap fish. And bala one them thing there and wahoo. That I fish name me look for wahoo. Tell yourself, them could bad up and boy. And you go in the region, 3-4 of them jump on you, and you decide you not take none. So you always chop up with a little machine on your side. And you tell yourself, them not do me that again. But police wild up the scene now and them catch you. And you end up a prison. So you're there prisons and you can't help yourself. Me understand them situation there. I am appealing to the young ladies as well. If you don't live under mommy roof, and you know, you can't take care of youth. Now go out and make no youth in this hard time. Yeah. You only make your mommy grandmother before time. And you bring on more poverty. To the young men as well. Some of you might believe that there are no jobs. But you can create your own employment. You have bush with breadfruit and thing a drop off a tree. You could go up in the high mountain, nobody now go charge. You could go dig bush here and buy a scoop, buy a cutlass. But no, sir. You are the pan black. You want beg blend, you want beg paper, you want beg empire. Then, a man come up in front of you, you go talk, but boy move. This a rich badness, this a this and this and that. Which while you have zero in your pocket and you could have go dig bush yam and buy your own blem, buy your own paper. Then when the going gets tough and you put up on a young lady and she want things, then you have to go out and tell a friend, la go this so. La go match the work side, then you can put yourself in a problem. A man can come at you with a little 1,500 and little 2 grand. And a man can come tell you, say, a boy violate me, spread him out. You go out with your ori self, you not plan nothing. You knows nothing about doing them kind of works. But you try to prove a point. You're in a bad man league now, bigger league. So you go and get yourself involved in a thing. You plan out no situation, you have no plan A, you have no plan B, you have no plan C. You're sitting on TV and you want to do TV thing. You see now TV thing can get you in a problem. When you don't spread off that man, then you start to see alcohol label and you ball down the place. Look him and look him and look him and oh my, oh my, oh my. Some of you went to the best schools, had a nice breakfast, a nice lunch, a nice dinner. But then I like how man I call the big shot and big pants. You want fit in with the man them. But you know that because some of the man them done inner poverty already. Then why you come inner poverty with them? So you not focus on your school book anymore. You focus on your side. Me brethren them they out there. So me are they out there too. But you now look at 50 Cent and men like T.I. who was real street dogs. But the man them decide so they must step from the street. Because it not make sense to have so much money and you're going back in the street go get yourself hurt up. No, so you want to live a better life. You want to go to Beverly Hills and buy to Bentley and thing. Now that's how you have to work towards. But you want to depend on all the days of your life. No, so that can't work. And when a young lady pass on the road, she goes to church, she probably walks at the bank, you go say, oh, look at her, she play with she not be. Ah, look at him. You get on this little thing and you play with him not be and show self now. But a man can't show self with him own thing. Was you there when the girl was struggling in the primary school to get the first pass in common entrance? To get the first pass from secondary school to college? To even go to university? You know how the people them pay them university fee? You know how much money them have to go to the bank or borrow? So when the girl come out and get she like work, you are going to say she play with she not be. Next thing you go and rob or you end up a prison, you cause more extreme poverty upon the girl family and your own family. Let me end by saying this. Saint Vincent was given enough funds after the Lassa volcano erupted to take us out of extreme poverty. But you know how it goes. Greed took over. Mismanagement of funds took over. No accountability took over. So we are still in extreme poverty. Every home in St. Vincent could have been repaired. But not even in the red zone some homes have been repaired as yet. Oh my. Big ups to the entire population in St. Vincent, the regional islands and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us during these difficult times. We thank you.